All right, Rich Rossi back here with you, and we have two interviews since this was such a powerful and film. So we're going to also have Sean helping out with the interviews. He's doing an excellent job at the New York International Film Festival. So here to my left we have Daniel Ramos, the director of
Papparazzi, Full Throttle, LA.
Okay, and our editor, your editor.
I'm the
Director.
And then he's the editor.
Editor, producer, Aaron Lee Lopez.
And you were just here in another interview for the movie The Collar.
Yeah.
So you're making your rounds, I guess, doing all the different editing. A very highly sought-after editor.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to say very briefly, I actually sat and watched the film, and I could not leave my seat. You know, it's one of those films that I bit all my nails off, and it just doesn't stop. It starts with all the movie stars. I mean, you got Michael Jackson. You have Britney Spears, Miley Cyrus, Bruce Willis,
Samuel Jackson, Victoria Beckham.
Right.
You know, you name it, we got it.
It's really remarkable, and how you captured the guys capturing that was even more remarkable.
Yeah, I mean, that was a good thing and fortunate thing for the guys, the paparazzis themselves, for letting me inside the core of it all, so I can get this awesome footage that I did get.
It was really excellent. So you didn't often get inside the place that the star was. They don't. They were always waiting outside.
They're always waiting outside in the public domain area where the paparazzis are able to get the shots. Because if they trespass, then it's kind of like
they can get arrested.
Yeah, they can get arrested, and so there's a lot of things that goes on in this documentary. It's a 1-hour documentary, and very blessed and very proud of it.
Is there, just very curious, is there a problem with the picture being more, selling for more money if the star is coming out of an event, or what about the photographers that are inside the event taking pictures? Yeah. Because obviously all these different Golden Globes and all these places that they go, all the different parties and places, are those pictures worth as much money of the star or less money?
Well, it could be less or it could be more. The guys that are inside, the photographers that are inside the event taking photos of the celebrities, those photos are going to be basically freely to all the media, so they can promote that particular event. On the other hand, once that celebrity exits that event, then those photographers, because they work with the celebrities, so they're going to get their beauty shots, so to speak. They're not going to get paparazzi'd in there with those photojournalist guys.
So it's a little different kind of shot.
Because they're going to respect them. When they come out of that event, that's when the paparazzis are just trying to get their shots. And sometimes, unfortunately, they might slip or fall when they're getting into the limo.
And that's going to be the shot.
And that's the shot that's going to sell about that event than the one that they're inside.
Okay, Daniel. And on the note of a money shot, I'm going to bring Sean back in and ask a few questions.
So I'm the money shot, huh? Sean Lekasowitz here.
Shot that we're going to shoot. Okay.
Not a Boogie Nights money shot.
Not a Boogie Nights money shot, but a Papparazzi Full Throttle LA money shot. Standing with the infamous Danny Ramos.
Yes, thank you very much.
And just a few questions for you.
Sure.
What inspired you to make a film like this?
I think the inspiration came from basically unemployed. No, just kidding. It basically came from meeting a paparazzi guy.
Yes.
And when I saw him going after his shots and meeting this guy, I began to find interest in it. And I found out that this guy, when I met him, he was a nice guy. I didn't know he was a paparazzi until he told me later. And when he told me later, then that's what fascinated me to say, you're a paparazzi? So all this time I've been talking to a scumbag?
Oh, okay. I see.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I didn't know any better. So as soon as I started following him, and then I realized, you know what, this guy is not a scumbag. This guy is a good guy.
Yeah, he's a regular human being.
He's a regular human being.
Doing a job,
Doing a job.
Yeah.
And so I wasn't really trying to glorify him, as far as being a paparazzi. I wanted to humanize him.
Yes. Okay.
And that's what I tried to accomplish in this. And I'm trying to tell their side of the story, but then again, to see if the audience can take from the celebrity standpoint to what the photographer's really going after.
So after the turnout of the premiere of Papparazzi Full Throttle LA, you had a big audience downstairs.
Yeah, we did.
What do you feel about the reaction? Do you think you accomplished humanizing the paparazzi?
I think I accomplished it. Aaron was a great editor. Aaron Lee Lopez, he edited the doc for me for this 1-hour piece. I think I've heard some mixed comments inside, and I think that's what's great about being in a independent film festival, is that you're able to experience this and hear what the audience are going to take with them. And I heard some few comments from a lady that said, these guys are vultures, and she just yelled it out.
Yes.
And she probably didn't know that the director was sitting right next to her. But yeah,
That's perfect though, right?
but yeah, so I'm able to take on the haters and the lovers, but at the same time, as long as they're responding and they're reacting and commenting on a project that I did,
You've been successful.
then I've been successful at it. So regardless if they loved it or hate it, they still watched the whole 1 hour. So I took that into consideration.
And it's exciting. It's an exciting piece. Like Rich said, he's biting his nails throughout the whole thing. You know,
It's really like
it
in your
pulls you
face.
in.
Yeah.
It pulls you in. And Aaron, you know, I can imagine how the editing went for you. I'm sure it was like you were at the movies yourself the whole time you were editing it. You know, it's probably an exciting thing. How did you feel about it?
It's good. It was, you know, a lot of hours of footage that was handed to me, and I had to create a really great story out of it to make it work.
To my knowledge, it was about 2 years of footage. Is that?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Now, there's rumors about a reality show in the future.
I think so. I think what the idea and loving the fact that New York Independent Film Festival here, the International Independent Film Festival, I think this gave me an opportunity to display my work and to hopefully use this as a tool to pitch this to television network executive studios out there. So that way this could turn into some sort of TV or some sort of a show versus a film, you know what I mean?
Yes, yeah.
And that's the luxury about this particular festival here, is that you guys cover films and you also cover video. And that's where I came in with the video. So I'm hoping, and I'm, you know, keeping my fingers crossed that a studio out there would love to pick this up as a reality show or as a show like Cops, for instance.
Yeah. Instead, you're gonna call it what?
Paps. We'll call it Paps instead of Cops. And this is going to be a TV hit series. And these guys here at the New York International Independent Film Festivals are allowing me to portray this and to make this happen. So hopefully, you know, something will come out of it.
That's wonderful. I know we support you here at the New York International Film Festival.
do.
And on the note of you calling it Paps versus Cops, in the movie, I mean, you guys are in full pursuit all the time, so it makes sense, you know?
We're totally in full pursuit, just like the TV show Cops. And I think it just takes you right in there because you have no idea if these guys are actually going to get the shot or if they're going to miss the shot. So.
And I live in Hollywood currently, and I wouldn't believe the stuff that I'm missing, you know? You guys catch it all.
We catch it all, and that's why we just call it Papparazzi Full Throttle. It's right in there, it's action-packed, and you either love it or hate it, they're out there and they exist. There's nothing you can do about
I wanted
it.
to ask a few questions here. Did you have a question or-
All right, Rich Rossi back on the red carpet. Thank you, everybody. Standing with some wonderful filmmakers, and we hope to definitely see them in the future, which we will. The premiere was a success.
Right now in the present.
Thank you.
No, it's really great stuff. We want to thank you all. Sean, thank you for helping us out. And we ask you a few questions? Did we talk about the editing? All right, so we're ready to wrap it up here.
Yes, sir.
So I want to thank you so much for having your film, really hot stuff,
thank
and
you,
your
Rich.
plans for the film are to go maybe television or.
We're hoping that this will go into a television network. We're pitching right now the idea of Papparazzi Full Throttle LA into a TV show.
Yeah.
That would be called Paps instead of Cops. And it's,
that's a
in the
brilliant
pursuit-
idea.
In the pursuit of these paparazzis.
Are you going to get your camera and start chasing after the people there?
We are, and I think, you know, being the executive producer of this, I think, you know, the New York International Film Festival, you guys have been tremendous in allowing me and selecting this project into y'all's home.
Yep.
And,
No, it's great. I mean, like I said, I couldn't leave the seat. You guys, what an editing job. And so people will get hold of you guys to, I'm sure, catch up on your work next. So you're probably going to do some more episodes of this as well.
we're going to do some more episodes. We have a lot of hours.
So you're going to shoot more sequels to
We're
this?
probably going to shoot more sequels. We're already working on a part
that's great.
two. A part
Oh,
two.
that's
to this.
fantastic.
So we'll see what happens. And we'll
Okay.
be in Los
And the
Angeles.
game of the film again?
It's called Papparazzi Full Throttle LA.
Okay, on behalf of the New York International Film Festival, it's so wonderful to have you guys. I'm Rich Rossi. And look for that coming out to television or film. Probably both.
Thank you.
All right, thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
All right,
Thank
you're
you
welcome.
very much.
Thank you. All right.